conoce como outsourcing. Entonces, yo salí del corporativo Kelly Services después de 17 años, me incorporé con otra empresa internacional, los traje a México, a Kelly y a Westad, y después de 3 años me salí y empecé mi propia empresa, Integrated Human Capital, en Estados Unidos, y al mismo tiempo empecé en México con Workforce Management de México. Después de todos esos años en el negocio y tratando de hacer negocio con empresas grandes, yo supe estuve en un programa donde estaban, les voy a hablar en inglés un poquito, ¿ok? I was in a program where they were mentoring minority and women-owned companies. And Johnson Controls, which Mike worked for, selected me, I lived in El Paso, Texas at that time, to go to Michigan and participate in this program. And it was there that I heard that Toyota was building a plant in San Antonio, Texas. And I also heard that they were looking for minority and woman-owned companies, and they were looking for local companies. So I went back home, and the first thing I said is, I'm going to go expand into San Antonio because I need to be local. I know I'm already a minority and I'm a woman, so I was certified, so I knew that I could do this. Long story short, I provided people to many of the suppliers, 18 Tier 1 suppliers to Toyota, thousands of people, because they were just building the plant. They were all just hiring people. And in fact, Avanzar, which was a joint venture of Grupo Latinos, and Johnson Controls was my first customer. I had over 1,000 people working there. Long story short, I built a relationship with all of those suppliers and with Toyota for 10 years. And one day I received a call from Toyota, and they said they had a big opportunity for me, so I'm thinking, great, my big staffing opportunity, right? And they told me, there's this great opportunity we want to talk to you about, but it's not staffing, and okay, what is it, right? And they said, we want you to assemble truck beds. And I said, you want me to do what? Literally, that was what my conversation was. And believe it or not, it was around the holidays. I was baking cookies when they called me. Do I turn off the oven? What do I do? Right? It was really crazy. But long story short, they told me, don't say anything to anybody because right now it's just a study. We're just looking at it. And here comes January. Nobody's called me or anything. So I called the gentleman that called me. And I said, Jim, I haven't heard from anybody. I said, were you just teasing me? Was it just like asking me if I was interested? He said, no, nobody's called you. Long story short, right after that, I got all the phone calls that I needed to get. And we had to launch an assembly company, never having done that in 9 months. In 9 months. The interesting part of it all is, my question to Toyota was, why did you pick me, right? Because I wanted to know. I came from a corporation where I was taught how to negotiate work, how to understand why you lose, why you win, all of that. So I wanted to know, why did you pick me? And they said several things, right? And you all have talked about them here today. One, you've been very patient, which I'm not really a patient person. I don't know how they figured that out, but I'm not a patient person. But if they think so, okay, that's great. The next one was, we like you and we trust you. And we know you know how to hire business, you know how to run a business, and the rest we're going to teach you. So that was 9 years ago. My company has grown from 30 employees that we hired initially for 1 shift, and we went into 2 shifts. Now we're in San Antonio, expanded dramatically, came to Guanajuato, Mexico, so we have a plant there as well. We are over 400 employees today, 8.5 years later. So those of you that are in the services business like I still am, and think that you can't do anything more, absolutely you can. So that's our story. Now I'm in the call center business as well because another client put me in that business. So, diversifying is really good.
Pues vamos con la primera sección. Entonces, para